Effect of colors in advertisements. Human cerebrum gets flags quicker through eyes instead of ears. Visual appearance should be additionally engaging when contrasted with some other faculties, regardless of what the mode of introduction is. Thus, there are strategies by which one can expand the visual allure. Different faculties encourage visual allure, and are likewise essential to focus on. Regular model is shading when went with sound, and composing. As per an examination, enormous spending organizations burn through billions in the shading statistical surveying, which helps in item and bundling advancement. Shading, alongside content, assists with relating the interest of the guest and makes him surf the site longer. A brilliant article will make the peruser read it till the end. Shading makes things look more affable. Shadings are known to impact the conduct of an individual. Like blue tone is said to have a loosening up impact. Red speaks to energy and love. A dating site can have red as the foundation tone. Drive-through eateries have splendid image of food wonderfully enriched stuck on the dividers. This entices the taste buds of the client and the client jumps on the food, eats and leaves rapidly. Furthermore, this is actually the response anticipated. Light impacts can likewise be utilized to play with the psyche of the onlooker. Promotions, particularly for food items, have deliberately positioned lights. The light impacts trigger the hormones in the mind, which builds the craving. On the off chance that the equivalent is set in a somewhat faint light, it won't be similarly enticing. Nations around the globe have various societies that relate a shading to an event or feeling. Climatic conditions likewise trait to this. Like in America, individuals relate dark to death, and whereas in Asia, white is identified with death. Individuals living close to the equator like warm shadings and individuals living closer to the posts like virus tones. It's an absolute necessity for a sponsor to have the information about the shadings and what they allude as well. Dark represents class, modernity, enchantment and secret. White represents harmony, unadulterated, perfect, gentle and young. Gold represents distinction, extravagance and tip-top. Silver represents renown, logical and cold. Yellow represents warmth, joy and cheer. Orange represents warmth, energy, and lively. Red represents love, energy, strength, enthusiasm, and risk. Pink represents support, sweet, delicate, and security. Green represents nature, new, fruitfulness and bounty. Blue represents cool, trust, having a place and unwavering quality. Furthermore, finally purple represents otherworldly, eminence, and respect. From the promoter's perspective, we can reason that tones can decide the shopping propensities for clients. Dark, blue, red and orange draw in hasty purchasers. Shrewd customers are pulled into pink, light blue and naval force blue tones. Organizations use tones in logo, notice, and so forth, to pass the correct message to the client. Walmart Publicize has a naval force blue foundation and its catchline is, "We sell for less," which means shrewd clients are their objective. Mercedes has a silver logo, consistent with its group. Prior to planning a commercial, the focused on clients should be perceived and the promoters shouldn't utilize the shadings that are their undisputed top choices yet as indicated by the advertisement crusade. Commercial for kids ought to have splendid and lively shadings. Yellow, red, blue and green, which are the essential tones, are the tones which draw in the kids, which is the reason guardians purchase those tones for their children. These tones speak to warmth, pleasantness, trust, dependability, liveliness and security. Minimal effort advertising. There is no better commercial mission that is ease and furthermore effective simultaneously. Incredible business thoughts when used adequately can set aside bunches of cash. This isn't just simple for the individuals who work all day as a sponsor, yet in addition for the individuals who telecommute. Promoting from home is likewise an ease alternative, which includes making and disseminating flyers. Generally potential clients will visit home for business managing. Print great measure of flyers and offer it to any individual who is visiting home like family, companions, postal worker, and so on. Business cards can likewise be disseminated. Hardly any chose individuals can be given example of the item. For the individuals who work outside home, utilize understudies to convey flyers at general stores, public venues, or shopping centers, particularly on ends of the week, when there is a surge. Spread the word by the mouth. Converse with everybody about the item and get some information about it to other people. It's an extremely incredible asset to expand the organization and doesn't cost anything. While accepting an easygoing call from relatives and companions, remember to inform them concerning the most recent occasions, limits and advancements, and get some information about what they are doing. In the event that the gatherings are into the business, it won't damage to advance one another. Joint endeavors can be begun with trustable individuals of a similar exchange. The main cost that will be caused during the entire cycle is of printing flyers. For a superior quality, expert can be recruited to plan them, as they will have the option to play with colors and compose persuading material. The majority of the organizations have organization notice board that they use to set up organization's most recent information. Flyers and business cards can be attached such release sheets. However, prior to doing as such, look at with the Human Asset Office prior to setting the data, as the majority of the HR divisions make it obligatory to counsel them. Guardians are needed to be in standard touch with the instructors to think about the advancement of the kid, and they have gatherings occasionally. Try not to pass up on this chance and spread the word. Give them the business card and flyers by and by at the gathering, rather than simply giving the contact number. Engage with pledge drive at schools, as it's a pleasant way to deal with market business. Before giving out the request, gather all vital data like business card pack, flyers, with appropriate data. Data can be founded on what is the organization about, what are the items and administrations gave, or how to connect with the organization. In every individual request, cautiously place every one of them and seal the bundle appropriately. Introduction, as well, is of significance and should be focused. Voice messages can be effectively utilized, other than recording messages. They can assist with conveying the promoting message. Welcome with a short message, following with site and email address, so who actually calls will be as of now having the phone number, and they will have the option to study the business by visiting the site. At the point when the organization is giving extraordinary limited time offers and limits, incorporate data about those in the voice message. Stopping of any administrations of items can likewise be educated about. Redundant voice messages sound exhausting, so continue changing the phone message every now and again and add some inventiveness to it. The majority of the enormous organizations connect business cards or flyers with outgoing mail. This works for organizations who send bills to their clients. For the individuals who have clients paying on the web, they can send the data through messages. Commercials should be possible, in the territory, by setting flyers on the announcement sheets of the neighborhood supermarkets, organizations, hairdressers, or butchers. Individuals continuous these spots and there is a chance of getting a decent reaction. A few organizations place a container at the gathering counter where the business cards can be dropped for future reference, while visiting them.